You know, I honestly didn't expect to be back here again. But seeing as I was walking back from Waikiki trying to find a bus stop anyway, I thought I might as well stop in here, see if I didn't have any better luck in terms of avoiding choice overload. And sure enough, considering that the mall doesn't open until 10 o'clock, most of the places here are still closed. But there is some place to get breakfast, and I've got something to eat local style. Eggs, Portuguese sausage, and yes, that's Spam. There's a part of me that thinks I'm out of my mind to do this, but I've got to try it at least once while I'm here. Let's start off with the sausage, shall we? Or, you know, I mean, there's the rice too. I mean, rice is rice. There's not really much you can do with that. I'm sure that the average Japanese palate could tell the difference between what's grown, say, in Kyushu versus Osaka or wherever you grow rice. I'm sorry, I don't know. But I'm not nearly that talented with my palate. Heck, I probably couldn't tell you Kona coffee from Brazilian, from Ethiopian, from Costa Rican either, so there's that. And don't get me started on wine. I've got no idea about any of that. I mean, I know red, I know white. I don't even know necessarily what it goes with. It's kind of like, okay, what color the meat is what color the wine should be, right? I don't know. Anyway, let's try the sausage. It's a little bit on, it's salty. It's got a little bit of, it's not that spicy. It's not that far removed from what we get at Fogo de Chao or Texas de Brazil, except that it's sliced differently and fried up. It doesn't really have as much spice as I thought it might be. The eggs, I asked for over medium, just because sometimes I think ordering over hard, because I don't like the runny yolk, is apparently an insult to the chef, kind of like ordering a steak well done. So, but at least I get some of the hard yolk as well as a little bit of run, which, you know, you can pick that up in the rice. That's not so bad. Just a little bit of, dip the sausage in here. That's pretty good. All right. Now for the moment of truth. Fried Spam. This is distinctly local. It comes back from the days of World War II when basically Spam was the only meat you could get through the GIs and all that. So they developed a sort of Stockholm Syndrome relationship with it. Here goes. It's much saltier than the sausage. It's soft because, well, it's processed. But gosh, it's not that bad. I'd offer you a bite, but yeah, I'm just kidding. It's tasty in a way that I didn't expect it to be. Again, it is spiced ham. You can taste some spices. Again, mostly salt. I can't really tell you what the other spices might be. But overall, it's not that far removed from just ham. And here, you don't have to worry about cutting it and avoiding the fat or anything like that. It's all one homogeneous piece of meat. It's the same thing that, you know, your typical culinary artist or nutritionist would just look at it and just cry tears of sorrow that people like this stuff. but it's not nearly as bad as all that. I might consider getting this at home, frying it up for the boys with a couple of eggs, and see what they think of it. Or maybe put it on a burger. You know, I guess the Loco Moco is a thing here, so. Tell somebody it's exotic, tell somebody it's Hawaiian, and they'll eat it up with a spoon, presumably. Well, if you have it on a hamburger, they just eat it with vinegar. Still, they can still enjoy it. And finally, last thing, one must have a beverage with one's meal. They gave me a paper straw, and this thing's gonna just dissolve in there. I just don't want to mess with it, so I'm just gonna drink it straight up. That is a very strange flavor. It is not tea as I know it. It's barley tea. I mean, it's refreshing. It's liquid. It is. But it's, oh man, I cannot put my finger on how to describe that. There's something less than pleasant about it, but any port in a storm, it feels like it's been dipped in cardboard or something. I don't know. I hate to say that, but it's not like I can't say anything good about it, but it is the sort of thing where it's hard to say something good about that, other than it's liquid, it's refreshing. When you have all this salt in your mouth, it'll wash it all down. But I wouldn't look for it again. The Spam, I might just do it. I wouldn't serve it raw. I'd definitely fry it, but yeah, it's doable. I know some people who'll never eat it, and until a few moments ago, I would have counted myself amongst them. But it was the sort of thing where, when in Honolulu, let's give this a try and see what all the shouting's about. So there you are. And I'm gonna finish my breakfast and be on my way. I know I do a lot of food related videos in these letters to you, but honestly, when we talk about a trip where we're only stopping for a day everywhere, you barely get a taste of what the place is like. And that's really what I'm doing with that, is getting a taste of it, literally. Trying to explain and describe it to you. Maybe some of it can be brought home. Maybe some of it can't. But at least you know about it, and I hope you kind of enjoy it. Sure, breakfast was a little pricey, certainly compared to the ship where everything's already paid for anyway. It's only $1 or $2 cheaper at McDonald's. And yeah, you saw that. They had that at McDonald's. So. But it's the experience that it's all about. Anyway, waiting for the bus again. Pretty soon I should be back at home. Yeah, kind of have to call it that after all this time. So we'll see how it goes. Take care, honey. Talk to you later. Keep an eye on me and wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.